Hi there, I've got a product, kind of a new one to me. I've used other spray foam insulation. This one is Acfix Thermocoat. Thermcoat. Insulation and acoustic PU spray foam. I have to imagine that means polyurethane spray foam. It is a single part product, so you don't have to mix up multiple cans and get the mix ratios correct. You just spray it and wait for it to set. And it sets up pretty quickly. I think it takes about 30 minutes usually for it to pretty well fully set for me. Anyway, what I've got here is an enclosed trailer, steel body. It is a hot day today. I'm gonna try to leave a bare spot here so I can take a temperature reading when the clouds aren't covering it. Earlier, I was getting, with about a ½ an inch of foam over here, which is really not enough foam, but with about a ½ an inch, I was getting readings around 90 degrees, 87, 90 degrees on the foam here, as opposed to nearly 130. It was 129.5 degrees over here while the sun was shining. And even with a ¼ inch of foam, just almost I don't know if you can see as I'm probably outside the camera right now, but oh, of course I'm outside the camera. Here, getting about 90 degrees. Here, roughly 130 degrees with the sun shining. So again, the kit that I bought several of these. Each individual kit on Amazon came with 12 cans of foam. I believe it was 1 can of cleaner for the guns, and you have to have gun cleaner. And then it came with a gun, so it was a full kit ready to go. Each can has these little nozzles. There's a nozzle for spraying the ceiling. There's a nozzle for spraying vertical surfaces, walls, and you can actually use the ceiling bit upside down to help spray on top of these beams where you can't otherwise easily get to. But anyway, that's kind of what I've got. This is the only system I know of that is not a large, bulky hoses and mix ratios type setup. I have used those as well. I was not happy with them. It took a long time for the fumes to go away. And with this kit, I can't tell that there are any fumes at all. I'm sure there's something, but it says on here somewhere that it's fairly safe to use, as opposed to the ones you get at some of the big box stores or Lowe's and Home Depot. Those, pretty much all of them say to get out of the place as soon as you spray it, because it'll kill you. Anyway, here we go. Shake the can before you use it. I've already pre-shaken these. Get a little foam on top here. Get the cleaner out of the gun. Peeling off up there because of the cleaner that was still in my gun. I forgot to purge the gun, so I sprayed cleaner on the wall, which is going to keep that foam from sticking very well, probably. Get some foam in behind these. Switch tips and go to my wall tip. I apologize if I'm blocking your view from the camera. I'm trying to be considerate of that. There's not very much overspray with this particular product, unlike the one that I bought from our local Lowe's store, which had a ton of overspray. And what little overspray comes off of this setup is easy to clean, very much unlike the kit I bought at Lowe's, which was near impossible to clean off, it seemed like. This foam is also quite a bit easier to cut and trim if you spray too much on there, and I like spraying thin coats on first, then coming back once it's had a chance to set and spray a thicker coat. It doesn't seem to build up well if you just try to spray it all in one go. going to leave this section fairly thin because this is going to be the section of the trailer that's outside, exposed to the outside elements. There's going to be a wall from about here moving forward with an air conditioner in it, and the front is going to be air conditioned. Heated and air conditioned. For a camper, I prefer to convert steel and aluminum body trailers into campers. It costs about the same as buying a camper, but it'll last a whole lot longer than most of these campers that you buy at big camping supply stores or RV centers. Those things are going to rot out typically and have all kinds of problems. These, you can put your electrical, you can use the conduit or the piping that these things come with that are built out of the frames. You can typically use that as conduit to get your wires where you need to put them, your 12-volt wires. Okay, that's about a can worth of spray. Not going too overboard with this again, since it's going to be exposed to the elements on that side. We're going to open the doors and then have an interior door on this, and then an air conditioner mounted in the wall as opposed to one mounted through the roof. Let's see if we can spray a little vertical. Ceiling here. The can is pretty well empty. That's all she wrote for that can. Take your can off. Put your cleaner on. You have to clean these things right away once you finish spraying. You can spray a whole case worth of cans through it all at once, but once you're done spraying, you need to clean it out. You're not going to see some of this. There we go. Spray it till all the foam's out of the gun. You can take it off your gun or you can leave it on the gun. If you leave it on the gun, there's a chance that it leaks all the pressure past the seals and empties out your whole can of cleaner. Some of that foam is pretty well on there, so I'm not going to mess with getting all of it off. And also you need to make sure that the gun cleaner you use is intended to dissolve the kind of spray that you're putting through the gun, because there are different formulations of spray. Some of them will not dissolve with every gun cleaner. But that's kind of what I've got for you right now. I'll try to splice a little bit of other information in this if I can fit it. Thanks for watching. If you've got any questions, please put them in the comments below, or if you have a recommendation for any other video, we'd love to put something out for you, so just let us know what you're looking for, and if we can make it happen, we'll do it. It does help us if you like and subscribe. It helps to get these videos out to more people. It takes advantage of the YouTube algorithms. So if you find it in your hearts, please like and subscribe, and consider leaving a comment below if you have any questions.